Hello, dear Libras. This is your reading on how they feel about you. It's please from Spirit Style. Um, yeah, this is to give you some insight on how they feel about you, what's in their headspace, to give you some sort of clarity, what you can expect. I've already shuffled the cards, laid them down, and let's start right away with the Two of Pentacles. Now, you might be dealing with an Earth sign, a Capricorn. Um, what's clear in this situation is there's a sense of an energy of juggling a situation. Either you guys are not investing too much time with each other, or not prioritizing this connection. Um, but there's a sense of juggling. It could also be, a third party in the sense of, could be family life that you're juggling and this love connection and family life, work or project, whatever. But there's sense of, um, you know, balance missing, um, with the Two of Pentacles. And um, yeah, they want to be very clear on. I feel that okay, if it's not you, because I'm looking at what they are feeling and thinking of you and the connection, and they want to be very clear on the priorities. Okay, um, which direction will this situation take? And changes are necessary, I feel. Um, Either there's going to be hinder and you're going to attain yourselves from this connection, but there's a need for balance and structure. With the Hermit card next to it, um, I feel that this could be a Virgo sign that you're dealing with. Um, but next to the Two of Pentacles, I feel like there's really a sense of change for balance and more, that it needs to be more grounded, because there is some energy of juggling a situation. They've gone into seclusion. They've retracted themselves. Maybe turn their backs on you. I don't know, because they're not, obviously, with the juggling energy. They want to understand what's happening here. Is it them? Is it you? Is it a connection? What is it? Um, do I want to fly solo? Do I want to be in this connection? Do they want to be in it? Do you, Libra, want to be in this connection? They're really thinking hard about this, searching within themselves, like, okay, what is it what's been happening here? Because I feel this has been going on for a while. And the both of you have gone, with the waves and the tides, and like, okay, this will pan out itself, but it didn't, because here they are in hermit mode, secluding themselves, but not to turn their backs on you, but to really think this through. What is happening here? Something is happening here that needs some stability, and they want to have more a sense of structure. They, because of the juggling situation, they don't want this shallowness anymore. To compromise to shallowness. There's a need for change. And as I said, I feel like this has been going on for a little while. So what's the status quo? Is this going to stay this way? Should there be changes? This is what they're thinking. There should be changes, is what they're thinking, because they're going through this, so they know something needs to change. And they also, retracting themselves to find out, like, what is it that I want and need? What is my true road? But they want an honest and truthful connection. and commitment. But I feel this is not happening right now. And they don't feel that this is happening. Maybe you might feel this way, but they don't feel that there's a truthful connection happening. With the Queen of Swords, you know, I feel like there's no romance, emotions, warm feelings happening. But it's because he or she is retracting, secluding themselves in order to think clearly, in order to have a logical and rational thought and make logical decision. Because obviously something before all of this um, was was confusion with the emotions and feelings that was happening or that was overwhelming them. So they now feel like they have to have a clear mind and cut the BS. So they're not really just cutting this juggling situation just out of nowhere. They're secluding themselves first, and with the Queen of Swords, that's also like taking their time on their own, independently trying to make a decision, because obviously they don't feel supported. And if it's them, you guys, that are juggling two situations, which I don't feel that there is, because they are getting into this hermit mode. They are thinking clearly what they want. So if they are, they want honesty, truthful decisions. They well, yeah, they're seeking inner peace to come to compromise, which is the Two of Pentacles. You need to come into balance. But decisions must be made. There's a need for truthful speaking, truthful communication. That's what they want. I feel that their intentions are honorable. I feel that they are honorable to you, but because they want to cut out the BS and get to the truth and make a decision, make the change, because the changes are necessary. And something has not been, you have not been focusing on each other. You have not been maybe truthful or honest with each other. Whatever the third party is, your home life, your work, maybe a third party, but they're putting on their thinking caps because they want a change. So they either want a balance and structure, and because there's no warm feelings happening over here. And maybe there is in your situation, before all of this, there is a deeper, warmer feeling between you guys, a deeper, warmer connection between you guys. But right now, something is hindering. Something is hindering, and they are thinking about this. Like, what did we grow apart? Maybe do we both want something else? Have we gone our separate ways and invested our time on separate things? Because there's a sense of loneliness in this. There's a sense of turning your backs against each other and just being rational and logical and no feeling of warm and fuzzy feelings. Maybe that is necessary. Again, you guys, there might be a warmer, deeper connection between you guys, but right now decisions need to be made. Changes need to be made. Either you prioritize and invest within this connection, because there's a need of independency, but yet there's distance. So what's the need for this independency, that since there is already distance? Maybe they want to leave because they want to feel their independency again. But with the Hermit card, I feel that um, they don't really want this to be in the, like, this is also, the solo card. They want to be alone, but alone about thinking the situation through and maybe deciding to move on alone. You guys moving separately. Okay, moving on with these romance cards. This card came out, let go of control issues. So, um, with this situation, I feel like they have tried to control the situation because it was out of balance, and like they try to control it, but being at a distance and being, having cold feelings, like there's no sense of warm emotions. That's what happens, of course, when you hold on to something um, so strong. It becomes a logical, a rational thing. All the emotions and feelings, they flow out. Um, so they want to let go of these control issues. As I said, I feel like this situation has been going on for a little while. So, they now want to let go of these control issues and therefore just um, secluding themselves, turning their backs to the situation a little bit to have an honest and truth conversation. I feel that they do want to have a truth and honest conversation about this, um, whether or not staying. I don't feel like they're just sneaking out. So, but they want to let go of these control issues because maybe they were at this end of the pentacles, the lower end of this one pentacle, but they want to have both. They want to have that, feel that they are your priority. The deception card. So something is not right. Something is not right. Either real deceit is going on between you guys with the juggling card, real deceit with a third party, but something is not right. And that's why they're going into hermit mode, thinking about this situation. What's happening here? Why are we distant? Why are we not balancing this situation in a loving way? So there is deception. Either they don't feel like you are invested in them and they feel, deceived. They feel like they've been fooled around. And or either they are the ones, but I feel like they feel that that you have been fooling them around and that you are not honest with them because that's all they want, truth and honesty in this deception. Codependency. Wow, you guys, this is really heavy. I don't know what's happening with you guys, but they feel codependent, and that is, with the control card. They want to let go of that codependency. Um, Trying to make themselves a priority in your life. Maybe they've been, too much. Um, Maybe they have been smothering you, and that's why you're juggling something else. That's why you're looking for new opportunities, new possibilities. Because they have been dependent on you too much, and therefore you have been distancing yourself and looking for other possibilities, finding a way out, finding a new love, maybe because you feel like they have controlled you so much and put so much control over you, depended so much, so strongly on you that um, that it doesn't feel good for you anymore, that you kind of like looking for new changes, new opportunities, but they feel this deception. um, they feel this deception, but I feel that it's on them. They have been controlling, putting too much control, codependent feelings on you, like you are the one to balance this out. You are like the mother to the child type of energy, um, there's no equality in this love connection, and there needs to be equality. You guys need to be on the same page, because you're not. Either they are very codependent and this situation pan out this way. It didn't start that way, but they are now codependent. But they want truthful speaking. They feel now, you know what, this situation is not on the same page anymore. I'm holding on too strong for too long. Now I'm codependent and I feel deception. Deception also in a way of um, they feel like, you know what, I have been putting on a false mask. Maybe I have not haven't been clear, honest with myself, with only controlling and codepending on this. There's a real sense of equality that needs to happen here, and I feel that there will be equality. In at least you guys are going to talk this through. I feel you guys are going to talk this through because they want honesty. They're seeking truth within themselves. They finally understand, you know what, I've been too codependent. You know what, I've been too controlling on this, and therefore romance, real warm emotions and feelings have not been taking place because I've been too codependent. And so now we're lying to each other. Now we're lying to each other, putting on a mask, because there's no space for love or romance. So it's a good thing what they're doing. Again, I don't feel like they're sneaking out. They want the truth first. Are we going to do this? Are we going to invest? Are we going to prioritize? I need to change as well. They really feel that they need to change as well. They understand that. That's why they, truth seeking, introspection, doing some introspection and trying to get the truth. They feel they understand what's happening here, that they're not doing the right thing for themselves. Okay. So I really feel that the truth will come out. And if you have truthful conversation with each other, I feel like there is a real good chance for this to pan out better. I don't know. I have this because these are not wowsy cards like wow, romance, love. But I feel before this, there was warm and romance and warm feelings, but it kind of came to the situation. Even if you guys, Libras, are not feeling this, be truthful. Be truthful. Speak your mind. Cut the BS. No more emotions getting in play, because you're making them feel codependent and they feel deceit. That's why they're controlling the situation, but they want to let go. So if you are in a situation that you do want to move out, have new opportunities, have new possibilities, talk this through and be honest so you can move on and to that new change, to that new love, instead of moving on to someone new, and then karma comes and bite you in the ass, or past issues will not be resolved because you haven't been truthful here. Okay. So, but I have a sense that for most of you guys, again, this is of course a general reading, so this cannot possibly resonate to every one of you, but I feel that Even though with these little bit harsh negative cards, I feel the energy it could pan out for the most of you in a positive way if you are being truthful and stop the juggling. Get some balance. Okay, you guys, hope this resonates. Again, it's just general reading. Um, and thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.